Hello, we're
Hi.
really happy to see you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. We know a lot of your works, but can you tell us a few words about your current research interests?
So, as in my previous work, I try to focus on the micro processes in economic life, such as the stuff that I did on the role of emotions. And right now my work is on relational work, which is something that I presented on and I can tell you a little bit about later. But I also work on the very big macro topics, such as post-socialist transformations, and I am writing something on the character of the post-socialist capitalism, actually.
I know that you've already presented your paper at this conference. Can you tell us a few words about your paper and about your impressions?
Sure, I'd be happy to. The paper argues that we should use a concept of relational work, which is the process through which people, the effort that they put into creating, negotiating, or even dissolving economic relations. It's to add on the topic of embeddedness, arguing that network embeddedness has focused mostly on the structures of relations, and relational work focuses on the negotiated process of how these relations come to be economic and what impact they have. So the idea is that, of course, the social and the economic are always intertwined, and there's no economic action that should be considered non-social action, but that perhaps this is a focus that requires more qualitative process tracing work rather than just quantitative network analyses. Although I should say that I do both qualitative and quantitative work. So this is more along the lines of proposing something that other researchers could potentially use in their work.
And is it your first time in Moscow?
It is my first time in Moscow, yes, and my first time in Russia.
What are your impressions about Moscow, about Russia?
My first impressions were great. I actually arrived very early in the morning, so I wasn't quite sure, and I came from California, so it was an 11-hour difference. Came at 3 a.m., but everything was very nicely arranged. Thank you very much to organizers for taking care of each individual participant. I was picked up with a car and then took a drive in the early morning hour of 4 a.m. from the airport to the town, and admired how in sort of the regular urban scape you have these pockets of very interesting history, and I hope to explore that more tomorrow when I go on a tour of the city.
So you have plans for sightseeing?
I do have some plans. I probably would have regretted if I just did the conferencing part of the conference, because I don't know when I'm going to be back.
Okay, I hope you'll enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.